Hey guys, this is a message going out to everyone in the 100% Carnivore and Beyond group. We've had, we've got a steady stream, haven't we, of people joining. I'm Ben Hunt, joined by Phil Escott. Most people on the group, I should imagine, will know who Phil is. But Phil, in case somebody's thinking, who the hell is this guy? This rugged, handsome, lean-looking chap.
This guy's looking like an end stage vegan at the moment. Yeah, yeah. So you can find out all about that too, where I messed up as well last year and got myself really sick and lost a load of weight. So, this challenge we're doing, a lot of people are going to be going for losing weight. I'm going to go for rebuilding. So I'm on it with you guys. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey for me. I'm the author of Arthritis, the best thing that ever happened to me 10 years ago. I was really crippled with psoriatic arthritis and fixed that and went carnivore 2015. And I've been working with a ton of clients, hundreds since then, seen some wonderful healing. Had to apply it to myself this last couple of months. So, no comments underneath about being an end stage vegan looking like a stacked maggot. It's under control. And I need this reset too. But apart from that, as well as being a participant, I shall also be a coach because I do understand all the ins and outs of carnivory and anybody who's out there who's new to this. We have a lot of people joining. We've got 17,000 or so at the moment, and if you're joining and you're wondering how to make this work, if you're suffering from some sort of autoimmune or metabolic issue, then great, we can help with that. And it's fresh in my mind at the moment, I tell you. So we all make mistakes. So there we go. And so Ben and I are going to be doing all sorts of daily meetings. I'm going to let Ben explain about the structure of it, but you're going to get so much support on this. If you're wondering about starting carnivory, if you're having any issues, if you're a little way into it, if you keep falling off the wagon, that kind of thing. And even if it's for friends and family who are not carnivores, we're catering for those as well, So if you've got some vegan friends, send them in as long as they're not hostile and have a pop at us. But you can never tell with them, obviously. And we have also, we'll cater for people who are on regular diets and how to transition quickly or slowly. So over to Ben about the structure of it and what we'll be doing for those 90 odd days.
Okay, so right, just a little bit about me then, Phil. I joined this group about 3 years ago, I think, Phil. I was really fascinated. I mean, I've always been fascinated with how should we live, right? How can we have satisfying and rewarding, healthy, happy lives from cradle to grave? And so that's led me down all kinds of paths. I've always been fascinated with the ancestral stuff. And a few years ago, I was really, really passionate about greenhouses and trying to integrate greenhouses in with living spaces and earth-sheltered homes and all this kind of stuff. And I got into regenerative agriculture as well. And then I started to attend various conferences and seminars and stuff all about sustainable farming. And I was really convinced in the whole climate argument at the time. And then I started just hearing all this stuff about why pastured animals wasn't only good for the land, it was also incredibly important for us. And people were talking about EHA, EPA and DHA and conjugated linoleic acid and all these weird things. So I started just investigating what is, do we really need meat and stuff? And then I found myself on the carnivore group. And, Phil and I started doing a bit of work together. Phil put together this group called The Human Unleashed. About 2019 was it? About 3 years ago now.
I think so.
And all to do with regaining control over your health and all of that kind of stuff. Now, we then wrote The Red Pill Revolution, that came out last year, I think 2021. Amazing life-changing book. And then we started work on the Red Pill Food Revolution, which is coming out in a few weeks' time. So the whole point of this is that to to back up to work in conjunction with the launch of the book, we're doing this 90-day challenge, and it's called the Big Fat Challenge. So it's really blown my mind, Phil, that in the writing of the Red Pill Food Revolution, it's not just about how meat, and particularly fat. So we talk about fat as the ideal fuel for the human being, and for lots and lots of reasons that we can go into, but also the nature of the importance of food and how food's place in the lives of humans has been really dramatically perverted and changed over the centuries, to the point where we're getting sick. Yes, we're getting all these chronic diseases and stuff like that. We're malnourished for sure, but there's it even goes as far to affect the human spirit. It is abusing us on levels that we simply don't understand, and the human lifespan is relatively short. We don't know, we can't see the damage that's being done to the soils. We can't really see the slide into degeneration that we talk about in the book. So we're going to cover all of that stuff. So what is the Big Fat Challenge? 90 days. We're going to start on January 2nd, and it's going to be a staged progression based around fat, based around switching to using animal fats, which could come from obviously meat and also dairy, eggs, fish, as your fuel. And we're going to be aiming it at a few different groups, but in particular, anyone who is maybe struggling, getting to stick with the carnivore diet as well. This would be absolutely perfect, because what's going to happen is we're going to have like 100 very, very short episodes of information, because there's two things that you have to do. The first thing is you've got to retrain your thinking around food and what is food and what isn't food, and how should we fuel ourselves and everything like that. Because quite honestly, as most of us know, the mainstream education out there is completely wrong. It's BS. It's designed to keep us sick and weak and feeble on many, many levels. So you've got to retrain your thinking. And the second thing you've got to do is retrain your habits. So that's what we're going to help with over these 90 days. So we're going to have a Q&A session each week. We'll be joined by Graeme, Norbury, and Jeremy Ayres, partners in The Human Unleashed, for those. But we're also going to be doing coaching calls every single day for 90 days. And they'll be held at different times of day, so that whatever time zone you're on, wherever you are in the world, you should be able to attend, hopefully at least 2 a week. And they will all be recorded. Okay, so you bring your questions, you bring your challenges to that. So we want all the challenges. We bring your ugliest, hairiest, problems with your lifestyle, with how to even the things like, well, isn't eating meat expensive, things like that. So Phil, you've spoken to so many more people than I have who've made the transition to what we call carnivory, but I think fundamentally, I don't know, this is a funny one, because it seems to me that humans aren't true carnivores, right? The reason I say that is because carnivores, I believe, can get energy fairly efficiently from meat as well as from fat, when we can't do that. But so we could argue about is it a lipivore or a carnivore obligate and all that kind of stuff. But what are the main challenges that you encounter that people are likely to be facing at the start of 2023?
I think the main thing that people need to get sorted is confidence. This is the first module of my Autoimmunity, the subtraction method course, because people need confidence. And what better way to get confidence in the path that they're taking, with all that misinformation out there, all that conflicting information, some of which sounds so plausible. You know, we need fiber, we need polyphenols, we need all of this, which we don't. And to convince people against their lifetime of brainwashing. And what better way to have a whole load of people together so that you can see the results that other people are having? You know, whether it's just losing weight or whether it's fixing some complicated autoimmune condition. And you'll be able to see and be inspired by that group of people. I think that's the most important thing at the moment, or to start with, rather. You know, we see a lot of people joining, and you read their little notes when they join the carnivore group, and it's like, you know, oh, I fell off the wagon, I'm getting back onto it, or I'm new to this and I want to learn. Well, this is the way to do it. If you really want to do it, instead of scrolling through loads of posts, join up with this. And look, it's the price of a chocolate bar a day for 90 days, and you can reset yourself completely.
The price is $99, 99 US dollars.
Yeah.
Which is nothing for 90 days.
Yeah, I think we're being pretty generous on that one, to be honest, this time. But that's great, because we just want to kick this off with a load of people, as many as possible. And if there's one thing more rewarding than seeing your bank balance going up, it's seeing people's health improving. You know, I love it. The testimonials we get, you know, as a group and individually are just so inspiring. And we want to see a hell of a lot more. So we're greedy for that. So let's see all your testimonials. And I'm in it with you lot this time, and I'm going to be putting on weight as you lot are going to be losing it.
and you know, for $99, what you're getting for that is you're getting 90 days of coaching. So there's a planned program that you can walk through, and you can take it at your own pace as well. You can either dive in and go hardcore from day one, or you can phase it in. You'll also get, by the way, so we've never run this before. This is the absolute first time. And the 100% Carnivore group, you guys are the first people who we are inviting onto this as well. So this is really, you know, this has never happened before. This opportunity has never been there before. You're also going to get the Red Pill Food Revolution, access to that book in ebook and audiobook forms before the rest of the world as well. So 90 days of coaching from him and from me, okay, for the cost of a 1 hour consult, or you know, less than the cost of a 1 hour consult, you know, typically. So yeah, please join us. You know, please join us. And by the way, if you're not happy, anytime in the first 30 days, you can just claim a refund and you know, just say it doesn't work for you, and that's absolutely fine. No quibbles or anything like that. So, you know, bring it, join us. We really want to make this first one absolutely epic. The plan is that we'll run it again in the future. You know, I see my role as the big fat coach, right, moving forward. Because, you know, quite honestly, the realizations about food, writing this book, has changed my life for good. And yeah, if we can help you, we just want to do that.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, if you're wondering what to do in the new year, everybody gets on a health kick in the new year and you're all sort of vague about it. Well, this is the one. This is the most comprehensive one out there. So come and join us. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, and bring everyone. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you on there.